What's up, Mustangs?
Last show in February. How have 2 months of the year already gone by?
If you're a new viewer or an episode regular, we're glad you're here.
So without further ado, we've got news on Winter Formal Spirit Week.
The fan favorite film reel.
And as always, much more. I'm Layah Salazar.
And I'm Celia Benedetto. And this is
your Mustang Morning News. First up in school news, it's Winter Formal Spirit Week, and court nominations are right now. Make sure to click the link in our description to vote now. To log into the voting center, use your 6-digit student ID as the username and your full last name with the first letter capitalized as the password. Voting ends the 25th, which is this Thursday, so go vote.
Seniors, are you interested in marine biology? Well, you're in luck. The Ocean Institute is hosting a virtual Marine Biology College Fair on March 27th. Universities from across the country will be presenting. You don't want to miss it. There's a link in our bio to register.
Have you been stressed out lately? In need of a break? Well, we've got you covered. Use a beautiful sunset just for you.
Ever wondered if you can conquer the biggest mountains or trek to the tallest cliffs? Here's Ryan with how to climb.
Did you watch the movie Free Solo? Well, if you did, and are wondering, what do normal climbers look like? You know, climbers who actually use gear so that they don't die if they mess up? Well, look to the video on our YouTube channel, and I'll go over all of this gear that I use to keep myself safe and not die while climbing. I'll see you there.
And now, time for the film reel.
Hello and welcome to the Film Reel. I'm your host, Lucas Jones, bringing you film-related news. Willy's Wonderland is an action comedy horror film with a similar premise to Five Nights at Freddy's. It stars Nicolas Cage, who also produced the film, which is out now. Barb and Star Go to Vista del Mar is a comedy film starring Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumulio. A third untitled Spider-Man movie starring Tom Holland has started filming and is scheduled to come out late this year. A sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie has been announced. Also, WandaVision episodes stream on Disney Plus every Friday, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier will stream on March 19th. That's it for me, and keep it real.
2021 is filled with possibilities, and even though 2020 had some great games such as the Game of the Year winner, The Last of Us 2, and the critically acclaimed Half-Life Alyx, it was mostly a dark year for the world of gaming. But this year, it's going to be totally different. Here's a segment all about the video games of 2021.
Hey Tribuco, this is your top 5 games coming out in 2021. A few of the games on this list were supposed to come out this year, but the pandemic most likely caused these companies to have to delay their games. But that doesn't mean we can't get excited about the next AAA titles. Getting right into the list, we have number 5, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This game was supposed to come out last year, but it has been delayed to this year, and I'm sure many people cannot wait. This series is a classic, and has been a part of many people's childhoods, including mine. The game isn't said to be a sequel to the last games, but an open-world reboot, which makes everybody excited to see what could happen to the future of LEGO Star Wars. At number 4, Resident Evil Village. Even though we already know that this is really Resident Evil 8, the developers have been calling it Village, and are telling the public it will come out May 7th of this year. This game will be a sequel to Resident Evil 7, and is also the first non-remake since back in 2017. Along with the story of this game, Capcom announced that there will be a new multiplayer mode called Reverse, which will be very interesting once we get our hands on this new game. Number 3, Far Cry 6. Ubisoft announced that the next installment to the Far Cry series comes out sometime between April and the end of the year. And although that's a pretty vague release date, you can't help but get hyped about this game. Even though Far Cry 5 was a huge disappointment because of the huge expectations Ubisoft gave us, this game seems to be going back to the roots of the series. At number 2, Hitman 3. And we know this game is already released, but it's already looking to be the best game in the series, with brand new missions for players to try out. There are lots of great gameplay videos on YouTube showcasing the new additions, and it's definitely a game worth checking out. And finally, number 1, Halo Infinite. Although many people were sad this game didn't end up coming out in 2020 along with the release of the Series X, I think it's fair to assume more developing time was needed, and we definitely don't want a repeat of Cyberpunk 2077. And the extra time for 343 Studios most likely will pay off, with Microsoft and 343 Studios both saying it easily is the most ambitious Halo title yet. And that was our list. We're all very excited to be able to play these new games and are hopeful that they can live up to everybody's expectations. Many people are hopeful that even through this rough pandemic, these game developers will be able to blow everybody away. See you later, Chibuko.
Now, get ready for your weekly sports update with Dylan.
What's up, Tribuco? I'm Dylan Luden, back with another instant update. Let's get started. In basketball news, the 2021 NBA All-Star Game starters have been announced, with Lakers LeBron James and Nets Kevin Durant being the captains. The starters from the East are Nets Kyrie Irving, Bucks Giannis Antetokounmpo, 76ers Joel Embiid, and Wizards Bradley Beal. The starters from the West are Warriors Steph Curry, Clippers Kawhi Leonard, Nuggets Nikola Jokic, and Mavericks Luka Doncic. The reserves for the game will be announced on February 23rd, and the captains will partake in an NBA All-Star Game draft to pick the rest of their squads on March 4th. In baseball news, pitchers and catchers are now at their respective spring training facilities. The rest of the players will report on February 21st. Also, Padres shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr. has signed a monster extension with the team. The contract is worth $340 million over 14 years. Tatis is one of the youngest stars in the league, and he'll be locked up for years to come with his partner on the left side of the infield, Manny Machado. In NFL news, the Eagles have traded away quarterback Carson Wentz to the Colts for a second and third round pick. Wentz was at one point one of the best young players in the league. Unfortunately, injuries have derailed him in his career. It also doesn't help that his backup, Nick Foles, won the Super Bowl while he was injured. Wentz became the backup this year for the Eagles after former Alabama and Oklahoma Heisman-winning quarterback Jalen Hurts took the starting spot from him. Best of luck to Wentz, who will now lead one of the better teams in the league to hopefully a Super Bowl. In soccer news, Paris Saint-Germain forward Kylian Mbappe scored a hat-trick in his Champions League match against FC Barcelona. Mbappe is only the second player in Champions League history to score a hat-trick at Camp Nou, Barcelona Stadium. Current Champions League goal-scoring leader Borussia Dortmund's Erling Haaland scored 2 goals in his match against Sevilla. Haaland now has 8 goals to his tally in the Champions League this season. That's it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your day.
Attention Tribuco! Now is the time to start thinking about classes for the fall of 2021. Freshmen start registration today, sophomores on the 1st, and current juniors on the 8th. More information about registration will be coming soon. If you have any questions, you may contact your guidance counselor.
And now, let's check out our weekly weather with Danno.
What is up, Tribuco? My name is Danno Callihan here with your weekly weather once again, and it's going to be a normal weather week. Monday it's going to be 78 degrees, Tuesday 72, Wednesday 71, Thursday 69 degrees, and Friday 65 degrees. Tuesday is going to be slightly cloudy, so make sure to watch out for that. And also, in something that's not quite weather related, but maybe soon, we finally landed a rover on Mars today, which is actually insane, and maybe soon enough I'll have to report weather for them someday. That's it for me. Now back to Layah and Celia.
Thanks, Danno.
Well, that's it from us today.
We hope you had as much fun watching the show as we did making it for you.
If you want to see more, click the eye in the top right corner. And as always,
Happy birthday and go blue!